Right, so we're at location 1 and we have a bunch of penguins in the background, if you can see. So there's a run in London today, so we're going to roll with it, embrace it, and this is what happens on photo shoots on location. Anything can happen, so I'm going to go with it and I'm enjoying it, So I've just met Alex and Hugh, say hey! Alexandra Tealeaf, go follow her on Instagram, she's amazing. Now, we've never actually met, so Alex and I've met for the first time. Hey, what's up?
Hey, never met.
Never met, but we've been DMing, like WhatsApping for ages. I'm so excited. So this kind of idea is actually like, we're doing this as a collab, and we've both been like, let's do this,
Yeah.
which has been really, really fun. I do love working with influencers because Alex has a really clear idea and vision of what she wanted, and also I had some ideas as well, so we've been kind of WhatsApping back and forth, Pinterest ideas and vibes, and I'm just loving the dress already, Alex. Yes.
I thought I'd let you know.
Oh my god, just cash.
Cash.
Keep it cash.
Excuse me, let me just add the extra.
Oh, love it.
Minutes, I don't know if that.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh my gosh, I'm living.
Younger. It's been a while since I looked into your eyes and saw starlight, bold bright colors. Yeah, when I'm down, when I'm dry, no one else.
Believe this. This is just brilliant.
Yeah, honestly, it just adds to it.
It just adds to it, man. This
Because it gives you that like city elopement,
is actually like
this is
watch it.
London.
And this is the beauty of London, like anything can happen. Right, so this is the first location, but we're going to be really, really quick because security.
Yeah.
So what you're going to do is, if you guys see the top of the steps there, what you're going to do is, if you've got a favourite side. Okay, so always be that way.
Stand on this side.
What you're going to do is you're going to hold hands, but obviously leave a good gap, so you're not too close. Have a good gap like that, and literally just like looking at each other. I'm not even here. This is brilliant. I'm loving it.
It actually it's best.
Right, so if you guys walk up those steps together, cute. So I'm shooting at ISO 200, aperture 1.4. And then Alex, if you look over your shoulder at me, and then both of you look over your shoulder at me, love that. Cute, keep walking. Love that. Okay, so if you guys walk towards, if you come down the steps, but if you walk at like an angle like this, like this way. Cute, and look at Alex. Cute, look at, and then grip. Alex. Cute. So yeah, what you're going to do, so when you're like literally just going to jog like this, tiptoe, yeah. But it's definitely get like movement. So usually like, ha ha ha, yeah. Just like that. Okay, go. And look at each other. Cute. So when we're up here, so say I'm Alex.
Yeah.
You're going to lead like this, Alex. Yeah. So now I'm going to shoot wide. Just so you have lots of options. Cute. And then there, you're going to walk straight down. Hugh, you lead and go.
Mate, you're good at what you do, aren't you?
Oh, thanks, babe. You go all the way down this way. You're going to walk towards it, but a nice pace. You're going to hold hands, and then Alex, you're going to come in and nestle in, and look at each other, and then have bump hips.
Okay.
All of that. So if you start about here-ish.
And then walk towards you.
Yeah. So sometimes I do actually demonstrate to my couples what I want to do. Okay, and go. Beautiful. And then if you caress Hugh's cheek, that's lovely. And bring him in close to you. And then bring him in close, that's lovely. And whisper in Alex's ear. That's perfect. And if you go cheek to cheek and look, and then kind of nestle in, close your eyes. Yeah, that's beautiful. So for me personally, with shoots, I find I get a better engagement if I shoot behind the scenes and share behind the scenes loads of content. So when the pictures do drop, followers, people who follow, watch the stories are really invested. If you hold Alex's hand, that one, and you're just going to swish side to side like a fake turn. Yeah. Even more. So have it even higher up the skirt, yeah. Perfect, yeah. Cute. And have a little kiss. Oh my gosh, this is nuts. I love it. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get them in these pillars in the middle of these arches here. But I'm also going to change the shutter speed. So they're going to be really still. So what you guys are going to do, when you get in these little alcoves, I'm going to shout at you, but keep really still. Because you're going to be still and they're going to be like motion blur.
Yeah.
Go, 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 go. We are going to go down to manual and I'm going to set the shutter speed to be really slow so I get a drag. Aperture, I'm going 6.3, ISO 100, shutter speed 20. So Hugh, if you move that way a bit, perfect. I'm actually really loving that. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to film behind the scenes for this because it's actually potentially real potential. The settings, the process behind the scenes. So I think that's so different. I love it. And this is the thing when you do shoot elopements, anything can happen and you just got to go with it. Thank you. Thanks. Oh my God, those are so much fun. They're like really cool.
Yeah.
So you guys, and they're black and white. Arty. Get even closer. Love that. And then Hugh, if you turn to Alex even more and using your right hand, caress her jawline. Gorgeous. DJ. Look to me, babe. Love it.
Oh.
I say like, I might be getting shot you walking towards you this way because we've got all of this. Right, so what you guys are going to do, again, have a little bit, so you're going to go slightly ahead of Alex. Your route is going to be this way and then that way. Okay, and go. Beautiful. And then here, I quite like it this way as well. So if you walk straight towards me this way. So I'm going to do a gift. So with this, just keep twirling. So like, I'll take about 30 frames, so just keep moving. Okay, and go. And have like a little make-out session. Now this time you're going to run towards me. So when you're running, think about your legs. Actually, if you go all the way down, I'm going to shoot from up above, you walking as well. So if you go to the bottom, I'm going to go round. And stop there.
You've done so well. You're so good.
Oh, May,
Oh,
you're
I love him. Girl.
Cute.
Yeah, that is sick.
So cute. Oh, hey. So you're going to put your arm around the crook of like Hugh's neck and then like kiss dramatically. So if you look at each other and then put both those hands and then go forehead to forehead. Beautiful. If you turn your body, listen. Cool, yeah. And then move that hair ever so gently behind her face. And go nose to nose. Stunning. Hugh, if you come here, between Alex's legs, that's beautiful. So what you're going to do, if you hold Hugh's jacket by his belt and then bring him in for a kiss that way. That's gorgeous. And then if you look down for me, Alex. No, both you, yeah, that's lovely. And then look down for me, Hugh. And then if you kiss her cheek there. That's us. You've never had any photos like this done. Mate, mate, that's so lovely, that's so fun. Gorgeous. I love that actually, you're playing with that, that's lovely. And go. You hold hands for me and look at the back. That's cute. Okay, and go. And then Alex, look at me. Oh, stay there. So Alex, look at me, and you nothing to Alex. Okay, we are really done, I promise.
Wow, I love it. No, I love it so much. I love it so much.
So that is a wrap. Now, I'm filming the outro on my phone because it was just loud and chaotic, and audio-wise, I don't know what audio we have from that because of the music at the checkpoint for the marathon, but it was so much fun. Just honestly, I was just on such a high that entire shoot. What's really fun with working with influencers is that they also have loads of ideas as well, so we were like bouncing off ideas. She was just down for everything, they both were, and the atmosphere of the actual marathon definitely added to it. And this is what I tell people, so whenever you shoot on location, if you're shooting elopements, weddings, you're shooting on location, there is always going to be an element of surprise and uncertainty, and I love that about elopements. That's why I really started pushing elopements in the last year or so, because I love the spontaneity of them and what happens. And that was a perfect example of something that I could not have planned or foreseen. I did not know there was like a little mini marathon happening today, but you know what, it added to it. It just made it so fun. We had music, we had penguins everywhere, people running around, and I got to really mix it up and try some things I wouldn't normally try. So super fun. And what was really good as well is because there was so much security focused on the actual marathon, there wasn't like tons of security at the back, which is great. So if you are going to shoot in a top London location, always go first thing in the morning when there's no one around, or when security is just like, you just got to be really like lightning quick. And I've learned this shooting in London, you have to just be really quick and just go in and go out. How it works with location scouting with me, if I'm working for destination or an area I've never been before, it's a mixture of things, my process for location scouting. So I follow loads of other travel accounts, travel bloggers, influencers. They're always spot on with the locations, and I kind of save them. Another thing as well is an app called Framey. So that's new on the scene. I started using that last year, and that is really good for kind of major tourist spots, especially if you're working abroad. You can look at the hotspots for that kind of country, that town, and then you can save them, and that's also really good. So check out Framey. I'm also on Framey as a creator, so you can see other locations that I have found and shot at. So if you go on holiday to various locations, it will kind of show you with that destination. I can't wait to see what I've got. I took so many pictures, like an absolute ton. So what I'm going to do is, because lots of you kind of requested how I cull a shoot and what the process is of elimination, so what I'm going to do in another video, or maybe tag onto this one, how we actually cull a shoot and the edits and the final results, which I'm going to share with you. But thank you so much for watching and joining in. Make sure you subscribe for more videos and more content. Comment below what you enjoyed, what you found interesting. I'd love to hear some feedback.